Judge Zondo, and surprisingly, he accepted. We had a function. It was on a Saturday in 2017, and he attended it on a Saturday afternoon, evening, for about 150 people. At that function, obviously, all the speeches recognized him. He was quite impressed with that. And then the idea of the educational fund was born. It wasn't the purpose of the function, it was basically just a recognition. When we mooted this idea, the first hand that went up was his, putting 20,000 Rand into the Zondo and Bux Educational Fund. And the idea of the fund was actually, as I said, just named at the dinner that we had. From there, the trust was established. Mr. Bux was appointed as the chairman. In my mind, thinking that Judge Zondo was quite a senior figure, so he'll be the chairman, but he said no. The reason for establishing this trust is because of Mr. Bux, and he should be the chairman at inception. So that started off, and that created so many opportunities. The idea was to kind of go across to provide education. We wanted to maybe replicate another Judge Zondo coming out from a rural area, and started focusing on the high flats area. The trust itself played a significant role. Some funds were direct, some were indirect. The first project was the high school in the area where the judge stayed, to complete a school hall. And also the first school that he went to was a school called Imazabakweni Primary School, which had bucket toilets. We've managed to raise a significant amount of funds, and the toilets were converted. It was something very proud of, and obviously continuing from there. So I think the legacy that this project will make will be quite significant, and I think we're very grateful that we've been introduced to the late Solly Bux and Judge Zondo, and inshallah we want to take this whole education thing to the next level. Inayat?
Yes, Shabir. In fact, I know this means a lot to Al Baraka Bank, and obviously Al Baraka Bank has been involved in many a project. But just looking at this legacy, which basically started off as possibly a simple gesture of assisting someone, a simple gesture of recognizing the potential of somebody, and we know what Chief Justice, the Deputy Chief Justice, has become now in terms of where he is and the position and the status that he holds in South Africa, in the country as a whole. But again, it's about starting with humble beginnings. Sir Suleman Bux, marhum, rahimahullah, a humble man himself, actually, humility, but at the same time, dedicated to making a difference. And this is exactly what we've seen, a simple act, a simple gesture, and what has actually come out. And here we're talking about major projects. We're talking about an educational trust. We're talking about, assisting people who really need the assistance, and obviously with support towards people like yourselves and Al Baraka Bank.
I think it's so important. I mean, the bank is one aspect. I'm just got dual roles, and I think it's a common person in there. But there's such a request for improving the education, especially in the rural areas. I think for people that are working in the areas, when you go in there and see classrooms of 70 people in one classroom, etc., and what we found, I think the trust is going to be playing an important role. Something before I forget, the last time I spoke to the late Suleman Bux was possibly in December, but even up to a couple of weeks ago, regular WhatsApp messages, Juma Mubarak, and it might have been the last, but the relationship he had with Judge Zondo was significant. In December, Maroon Bux called me and said, Shabir, I got 2 boxes of lychees from Potchefstroom. I wonder if you can help me out and go and deliver it, or get it arranged to be delivered to Judge Zondo, which he sent to Durban and got it done. So I think right until the end, his relationship with Judge Zondo was very close. And I think for us, you're quite right, is now how do we take this forward, and how do we show a recognition to his magnanimous act that he did 40 years ago. And inshallah, I think we owe it to everyone, and especially to the late Suleman Bux, to do that and take it further from there. But we've got a big task. We've got big challenges in the country, kind of in Ayat, and inshallah, let's try to do our best.
Shabir, any indication whether there has been any response from Judge Zondo himself to the learning or when he learned of the passing away of Suleman Bux?
So there is something on our Twitter account where I think he had an interview with the Sunday Times. So if you go to the Zondo Bux Twitter account, and I'll send that to you. I think Judge Zondo did pay a tribute, and um, he was extremely upset when I informed him. He was aware of the judge of Maroon Bucks's illness, and he was kept informed by the family on a regular basis. But his response has been covered in that interview with the Sunday Times.
Well, Jazakallah for that, Shabir, and we make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant Marhum Suleman Bux the highest stages in Jannah. Allah grant him forgiveness, and also all those who have obviously passed away. These are difficult times that we are living in, and our duas are with you as well. Jazakallah to you for coming on, talking with us. Allah keep you, your family, and everybody else safe around you as well, inshallah.
Shukran, Inayat. Thank you very much. And let's make dua for Suleman Bux. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa
Ameen.
barakatuh.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And with that, we end this morning's broadcast talking with Shabir Chohan, CEO of Baraka Bank and also board member of the Zondo and Bux Educational Trust. And with that, we're heading straight on to 10 a.m. It's time for me to sign off. Inshallah, we'll be back with you once again tomorrow, same time, same place on News and Views. Yeah, at Salam Media from all of us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I remember your smile. Sometimes I lie awake at night. The pain in my heart I just can't fight. Why did you have to go away? Yet I know none of us can stay. You'll always be so special to me. In this world, you'll always live as a memory. Whoa. But yet, your smile still lingers in my mind. And yet, it's so hard, I just break down and cry. I remember your eyes, find a way to melt my heart. Most of all, I remember your smile. But yet, your smile still lingers in my mind. And yet, it's so hard, I just break down, cry. I remember your eyes.